For so long, I've been trying to get you out of my head. Oh yeah, but somehow I always seem to wake up in your bed. Baby, if we talk for a minute, then maybe we'd be getting somewhere. I just wanna love you a little to see where this is going. I really need to know, babe. Can we just open up? 'Cause I got to know if you feel the things I do. I might need some help if you let me go. 'Cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm still a little high on you. Still a little high on you. For so long, I've been thinking.
So today is Leo's birthday and we're going to have ourselves a nice little breakfast. And I picked up a couple cookbooks. Like, I wanted something that I can kind of look through and skim. And I used to love buying cookbooks when me and Leo first got married. I didn't do much cooking, but I liked buying them. But let me show you what we're going to have. This is the Southern Keto Cookbook. I've heard great things about this one. Like I said, I picked up 3 of them. And Leo loves a lot of, like, I guess savory.
That's Southern stuff.
Yeah, like Southern cooking, like stick to your ribs, Southern. So what we're gonna have today is we're gonna do the sausage gravy. And what I really liked about this book is their ingredients were super minimal, and they do have like a carb breakdown. I got mine off of Amazon. So we need a pound of breakfast sausage, some whipping cream, water, xanthan gum, salt, pepper, and then biscuits. And then on the next page, you have these drop biscuits. And it's just almond flour, baking powder, salt, sour cream, eggs, and butter. That's it. And you just kind of throw them together. So I've done cornbread and all this stuff. So I thought it was really good. So we're going to have biscuits and gravy for breakfast. And I'm going to make some eggs as well, because the kiddos like them like that. And then I wanted to show you this other thing. We were going to... I was going to make these little strawberry shortcakes today, but I feel like I'll have the oven going forever just because we have people coming. I didn't expect to have as many people here, so I think we're going to skip that. And I'm thinking I might do this quick blackberry cobbler for 2, just so me and Rhea can split one. I don't know, we'll see. I also have some keto ice cream in there, and it's going to be really hot today, so I don't even know if this is going to be like an issue for us. But yeah, I wanted to show you that. So once I get, we could also do that thing right there. Where's that at? I want to show you this recipe really quickly. I'm gonna make this the next time I have a party with my in-laws. It's the glazed coconut bundt cake. Look at that. My family would love that. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys something too. This looked kind of gross, but they said it's like a Southern tradition, and I was like, the hell is that? Hold on. Not the Cool Whip, because everybody loves Cool Whip. Hold on, okay, this is what it's called. Southern boiled custard. Yeah, like, I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. Is this kind of like eggnog? Is that kind of what it is? Because it's a bunch of egg yolks and everything. I made eggnog for my dad last Christmas in one of the keto videos. Oh man, remember my dad went crazy for that?
You love that?
Yeah, my dad loves eggnog. He was like, I had to make pictures of it for him. He went crazy. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. But definitely, I think this cookbook was, like $15 on Amazon. And it came really quickly because it was Amazon Prime. Oh, my cover came off. But I feel like you guys are going to be seeing a couple recipes out of here. They had some really good stuff that I thought I could try. And again, it was really simple. Some things I've made before, some things I'm not interested in, but some things I'm like, oh, okay. Like, see, we've done the radishes with bacon. We've been here. We've been done that. But we are going to do the biscuits and gravy today. And it's super simple. I've made biscuits and gravy before, and it was a lot of ingredients. So pretty excited for how this comes out. Okay, so we have our cookbook open. Got the drop biscuits. I always wonder why people got those cookbook stands. Now I know, because now the heavy cream is holding on the cookbook. So first thing we're going to start are the drop biscuits. And this is what our ingredients is. We're going to double this recipe because we'll have leftovers. Oven is warming up, sorry. So we're going to do 3 cups of almond flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Sorry. Is that baking powder? Yeah. Make sure I had the right one out. 2/4 cup of sour cream, 4 eggs, 2 tablespoons of melted but not hot butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and melt some butter real quick too. Let me get that going. But yeah, so I have everything out. The sausage is going to be for the gravy that we're gonna make, but I'm gonna make the biscuits first, and then we'll start on the gravy, and then we'll do the eggs. But we got everything. We got everything. We're about to have some birthday breakfast. The kids are still asleep, but I'm gonna get this all done for the man. So let's go ahead and get you guys on the tripod, and let's get to work, honey. Let's make our man some birthday breakfast. And I told Paige, if you guys don't watch my girl Paige Danielle, you need to. She's almost at 100K. Please get my girl to 100K because she's so deserving. And I was like, I'm making Leo some biscuits and gravy. I'm a real Southern belle. And she's like, they better not be keto. And I said, yes, girl, they're keto, but they gonna be good though. So here we go. Biscuits and gravy coming up. Guys, I don't know what happened. We're gonna have biscuit pancakes. Okay, well, maybe I made the drops too big. But I mean, they'll be cool. Like, they're going to be good, like, to hold the eggs in the gravy. They smell good, though. So, I mean, I'm with it. But, you know, not everything looks like the pages of the cookbook. That's all I got to say. What do you think?
That's good.
It's good?
That's good.
All right, birthday boy, what do you think?
It's good.
The gravy's good?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Sophie?
It's good.
Yeah? All right, that was mine. I didn't do the eggs and stuff. And this is a 1/2 cup of the, I did 2 biscuits and a 1/2 cup of the gravy. So there you go. Southern keto biscuits and gravy for Leo's birthday. All right, so breakfast is done. Guys, it was really, really good. Very heavy. Very heavy. We are not counting macros today. I'm kind of just watching them. So that breakfast was about 8 carbs for me. But I am, you know, the dinner is going to be all protein. So I'm cool with it. But I want to get my workout in. It's 11:45. So this is what I'm taking. My dad picked these up for us. And, you know, my dad loves to work out. And that's kind of our bonding thing. And he's like, Danielle, you got to try these. He's like, they're keto. And I'm like, they're not keto, Dad. They're just 0 carb. So it's the Rockstar Thermo. You know, I love the Perfect Keto one. But I tried this out the other day. And boy, oh boy, I was a beast. So it is from Rockstar. 1,000 milligrams of branched chain amino acids, which is bomb, and it does have a thermogenic effect, so you are sweating. 300 grams of caffeine. But what I thought was cool, I was like, good looking out. It has your electrolytes in it, a ton of electrolytes, 0 sugar, and it's sweetened with green tea extract. So, and I'm going to try to show you this. My dad said he found them at the gas station, so you can check it out. I've only ever had this flavor. I don't know if there's any other flavors, but so 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein, 45 milligrams of sodium. It has a bunch of B vitamins. And then look at all the branched chain amino acids. I don't know. They're really good. So today we're going to do some legs with the resistance bands, some abs, and we're going to do a spinning session. So I think I'm going to try to do a 30-minute class today and really kick my ass. So that's what we're doing. I feel like winded because that food was so heavy, but yeah. And the kids are cleaning up, doing some chores because Mama cleaned last night. Y'all can clean right now. Thumbs up if you feel me.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, Drip, now drip, drip, drip. Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. Cause when we're doing our thing, where the wheels won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it. You make me feel so young. Oh, 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 so take me on a trip, 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 trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights. I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only.
All right, guys. So I finished my ride here. I'm going to show you my calendar. You know, I'm on the Peloton app. So I took yesterday off because I had like a lot of stuff to do on the house. So I'll work out. Today's Tuesday, the 28th. I guess Leo's birthday. So my schedule, sorry, is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, off day on Saturday, and then back on it on Sunday. So 5 days a week. I kind of want to just show you guys, like, this is for real. Like, you see, like, my double chin is sweating. This bike, my dog, sorry, gives me, like, the most killer workout ever. I'm hoping you guys can see, but I'm dying. I have to go and prepare the food for some shrimp marinade. I'll show you guys right now. And then I gotta jump in the shower before people come over. So we got up, we did legs, we did abs, and we did our cardio. Bad bitches, yes. So I'm proud of us. Let's keep going. All right, friends. So you would have seen this piece of meat. Which one is this? The filet, right?
It's a tenderloin, a whole tenderloin, a filet mignon.
A filet mignon, because we fancy around here. But it's just the whole tenderloin. Remember we were talking about buying meat in bulk and how you could save money, and then what you can actually cut it up and do with it. So we're going to turn the microphone around and we're going to let the man give us some direction on what we can do, okay? So Leo's going to have the mic.
Cut it open and get it out of here. Then we're just going to trim it up a little bit. Best way to open these, I feel, is over the sink.
Doesn't it usually smell farty?
Sometimes it will. That's more with the pork or anything that has like a bone on it.
Oh, okay.
It'll give you a gassy smell. It doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but so this one's actually really nice and cleaned up already. When you get one of these, you want to turn it on its backside like this. Usually a lot of times it has a lot of nerve and a lot of this silver skin right here, but this one only seems to have this little chunk right here, so that's pretty much all you want to take off from this backside like that. And then on these whole fillets, a lot of people, what they like to do is a lot of people on YouTube, I notice, will give direction to take this off right here, what's called the chain meat. It's not necessary though. It's still part of the fillet, and it's really good meat. So unless you want perfectly symmetrical steaks that you're gonna be using some kind of competition or some show, then it's really not necessary to take that meat off. On these, all you really got to take off is this nerve that runs right here along the side.
Oh yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, and you'll be able to just kind of let your knife do the work and pull on it, and your knife will do most of the work. This one right here, you kind of got to dig in there a little bit to get that one out. That's the blood vein. And then sometimes you get a couple of little random chunks here. Like I said, this one's pretty lean already, nice and cleaned up. I wish it was a little shittier looking so I could really show you guys, but it's...
How about that actually, right there? That's that thing you were talking about?
A lot of people like to take this skin off completely. They like to trim it off, and I don't like to because I feel like it holds some of the juices in a little more, and I feel like they kind of dried out a little bit. But to each their own, you know. Some people like it completely clean, no fat, no skin or anything on it. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that, but for my personal preference is this. So
for this meal, we're having people over, so we're having like steaks, and we feeding them real good. Okay, they come in over here eating like kings. But for like the average person, can you tell them like what kind of meals, or how would you do if this was just saving for us? What would you divide this into? What do you suggest? Since it was $50, how many meals you think like an average family can get out of this?
It depends on this one. Like we're gonna get very little waste, so we could probably get maybe 2 meals, maybe 3 small meals or 2 good meals with some leftovers.
Our kids are huge meat eaters, so that's kind of the issue that we have. Like especially Becky and Sophie, they'll skip like their veggies and their sides, and they'll eat nothing but meat. So if your kids, eat a lot of the sides, and obviously wouldn't. But so what kind of meals would they get out of this one? What could you do? What could be their options other than just steaks? What would you cut it up as and serve it?
You should only cut this up as steaks. If you're gonna use something else like kebabs or taco meat, or cut it up for something like that, you don't want to use a fillet.
So this is just steaks.
This is just steaks, yeah. And then on these you can make them as thick or as thin as you want. A lot of people like them about 1.5 inches thick. I like them on the thinner side, usually about 2 minutes on each side, and they're good to go. Okay. That's pretty much it, like I said. And then on this side, when you finish taking off this little nerve right here and all that, you just kind of slip your finger right in here.
Yeah. Oh, you could hear it peeling.
And you could pull that back like that. Just be careful when you're going to pull it back. Just kind of guide it with this other hand like this, slowly. Yeah. Because if you rip it like this off, you'll take off this whole slab.
I want to keep pulling so they can hear it with the camera. ASMR. Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah, so then you just hold it up and you take your knife.
So how many steaks do you think we would get out of this?
This was about 6 pounds, 6.5, I think. And it depends on how thick you cut them.
On average.
We'll cut them up. I don't know. Let me see.
I would probably say like 20.
If you're cutting them about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, you could probably get about a good 20 out of this. If you're gonna cut them bigger, you'll probably get about 10, 12.
Okay, so say if we did 20, like we're gonna do. How much would one of those steaks that we're going to make right now cost at a restaurant, roughly?
If you went for an 8-ounce steak to a restaurant, a steakhouse, they're probably going to charge a fillet. They're probably going to charge you at least $30, $40 minimum.
And we paid $50 for this whole.
Now, this was on sale, though. Costco's running a real low price on these this week. So, I don't know when this video is coming out.
Saturday, but the Costco haul came out on Wednesday, so they know. Okay. But yeah, so that's why we kind of bought it, and we're going to just cut it up, and then we're going to make some today, and we're going to store the rest for another day. So keto friendly, and then, company friendly, and who doesn't enjoy a good steak? So Leo's going to go ahead. You can start cutting it up.
I'm not done yet. There's still some more trimming.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
So there's still, I forgot to take this little piece off right here. And like I said, just do it nice and slow. Don't gouge into the meat.
Leo doesn't like watching videos where people gouge into the meat. He gets very upset.
So, just real slow. The trick is to just have a nice sharp knife, and you'll be all right.
People want to know where you got your curved knife from.
Amazon.
Amazon.
I think it was only like $30 or $40. Everybody gives me. Oh, this one right here.
So just pulling more.
Yeah, just pulling on. It gets in between there, and most of this stuff can come out just like that with your hand. It's attaching to the muscle right there a little bit, so we don't want to pull anymore because the meat's so tender that we'll rip that out.
Yeah, and we don't want to lose it.
So just take the knife right there like that, and if you can't get in there right away, it's not a big deal. When you cut the steaks up in the individual steaks, you'll be able to trim a little more off of them if you want to. So. Like on these, we're just gonna cut up. On these, we're gonna cut them up a little bit thicker because this is the butt portion of the fillet. So we're gonna cut about right here, and it ends right here where this little flap is.
Oh,
So
okay.
I like to cut this part like that, leave that part like that. Mm-hmm. And then that's what's called the butt portion. You could leave that as a roast if you wanted to. That'll cook up real nice as a roast. Mm-hmm. Or like I said, you can cut it up into steaks.
What do you want to do with it?
We're going to cut it up into steaks. We're not turning the oven on.
Yeah, Captain.
So on these, we'll cut them about an inch, I guess.
Ooh.
Messed that up. So see how here there's a little bit of fat right there? You could just get that. And
You can't eat that part like we do with the other
no,
steaks?
because that's that vein.
Oh, okay.
That'll taste like shit.
So there you go. Ooh, that's a big boy. That's thick. And these are good pieces of like fat keto meat, or this is lean?
These are a little on the leaner side. The reason they're so popular is because they're very tender. So there you go. You got nice 6. Those are like, this is like usually the type of fillet you'll get like at a restaurant if you order one.
And it's like $40.
Yeah,
30,
something
40
like
bucks?
this right here. Like this big boy right here. I don't know how many ounces that is, but that'll probably be at least $30 right there at a restaurant.
And then when you season them, you only season them real light, right? Because they're so
Yeah,
tender.
They're very tender, so you don't need a lot of seasoning on them.
And this is what you're going to use?
Yeah.
So he's going to use the Gibson seasoning salt and some black pepper. Are you going to put oil?
No.
No.
You can if you want for a little
These
bit of
don't need
binder,
it,
but
right?
the meat's pretty moist right now because it was in the fridge and it's kind of hot out here.
Yeah.
So the condensation that's building up on the meat will be more than enough for binder for the seasoning to stick.
All right. Well, there you go. So that's, you know, enough to. We wanted to give you guys some options. I get questions, like I said, all the time about what meat choices, and I know we're all trying to save money and, you know, stay on the right voyage to our goals. So hopefully this helps you guys out, and we'll do kind of like little series and stuff, and we'll show you some other ways to cut up some meat. But we got this on sale, so if you guys were trying to pick some up, maybe run over to your Costco before the weekend ends and get yourself one. But yeah, we're just going to season ours with a little bit of Gibson's seasoning salt and some black pepper, and we're going to throw them on the grill. So that is almost some of the parts of what's for dinner. All right, so we do have some lobster tails that we're going to throw on the grill. Like we said, I know a lot of people don't like shellfish or allergic, so this probably wouldn't be for you, but we dig it around these parts, as you can see, of all of our shrimp meals. So, Leo, these are a little frozen still, right?
No, they're pretty thawed out already. They're a little bit, just a little bit, not much though.
So what he does is he's just going to cut them in half. So how do you do it?
Well, normally what I like to do is I like to take a pair of kitchen scissors and just run them up through here and just cut all the way along through here, all the way to the back. But I can't find the kitchen scissors. So if you have a big enough, like a steak knife or a big chef knife or something, or even a cleaver, that's probably the best way to do it, like this.
ASMR. All right, do it again. Do it again for the people. Here we go. Ooh, fancy. And then
just careful with these little chunks that sometimes they break off.
And then how are you going to make those?
And then these we're just going to put a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, and then when they're almost done, we're just going to baste them with a little bit of butter. Oh. And some butter and lemon juice.
Oh, fresh lemon too.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how, and we're just going to toss them on the grill, right?
Yeah, we'll toss them on the grill, meat side down, for about a minute. And then we'll just flip them over and let them finish cooking like that.
They
Then
take real quick.
Yeah, they're real quick. It's like cooking a giant shrimp, and it's nice because you can finish them off. You want to finish them off on the shell side, then that way they don't burn.
Okay. Well, we'll show them outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get ready to work on our marinade for our shrimp. These are the ones we're using. You guys seen me use these before. These are the grilling shrimp. So they're already sliced, and we're gonna leave the shell on, and we're gonna actually throw them right on the grill. But what we're going to do, I believe I even made this one before, but we're gonna take a whole little stalk of fresh cilantro. I got 1 whole head of garlic. Like, you cannot go wrong with garlic. The more the better, because It's just everything. We got some limes. I'm going to zest them and squeeze the juice of 2 limes. I grabbed 3 just in case they're not as juicy. Some extra virgin olive oil and some pink Himalayan salt. And we're just going to just really fill up this bowl. So I'm going to chop this up. We're going to, I'm not going to mash these. I'm actually going to rough chop them. And then mix them in there because I really want, when we bite into the shrimp, to get the real big chunks of fresh garlic on there instead of more of a paste. Again, zesting these and then juicing them, and then I'll throw in the olive oil and kind of mix it up to give it a nice consistency. But that's it. I really don't have any measurements. You just kind of mix it through, kind of look at it, maybe stick your finger in, try it, tastes good. Okay, I mean, you could try this stuff. It ain't gonna make you sick or anything. Taste it. No, it's good. All right, or it needs more lime, more salt, more garlic, whatever your taste prefer. That's what you gotta do. So we're gonna chop this up and then I'll be right back. All right, so here is that like marinade for the shrimp, and you could see like the big chunks of garlic, the cilantro, olive oil, lemon zest or lime zest, lime juice, and just some pink Himalayan salt. And give it a nice stir, and it's gonna look really, really nice. It's super flavorful. And yeah, so I ended up using 4 limes because they weren't that juicy, but I didn't use the whole bunch of cilantro. I still got quite a bit left, but I'm gonna save that because I think Leo's making a guacamole. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these, I don't know, probably put them in here, and then or in a Ziploc bag or something, and then just kind of dump all this in there, squish it around and let it sit. And then it'll be ready to go on the grill whenever he's ready to cook it, and then we can get in the shower. All right, so here is that shrimp. Like I said, I just tossed it in this bag and I kind of like mushed it around, and then we're just gonna kind of, these are still kind of frozen, so I'm just gonna let them kind of just sit right here, let them defrost a little bit more. It's only 2 o'clock, so we're not gonna cook these for probably another hour or so. So they'll get some of the flavor. At least an hour I would marinate them. The longer the better, to be honest. So there you go. Oh God, I can't wait to try out this garlic. I love lots of fresh garlic. Leo went ahead and set up for his little birthday party, his little shindig here. He got their little patio set. We love this patio set, guys. Remember I told you about it from Walmart? It was like the one from Lowe's, but like half the price, but some of the buttons popped off. But yeah, so only one button. Oh, it's snagged. But aren't these so pretty? Look at how tall everything's getting. But yeah, isn't that nice? So we're gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit, and then we're gonna start grilling pretty soon. What time do you want to start grilling, babe?
I don't know. What time is it? Like 3-ish?
Yeah. 4? I just took a shower and I just changed into like a t-shirt and some shorts because it's real low key. We're actually having a big birthday party, but it's like my family, his family, and the kids. And then I rented one of those big inflatable water slides. If you're not on Instagram, or if you are there and you don't follow me, probably would stay tuned to that because I guarantee you somebody's gonna get hurt. But I kind of wanted to address something. I did talk about it over on Sunday about intermittent fasting and what I'm doing. So I am not doing the 16 to 8 anymore. I've tried it multiple times and it goes really well. I see really great results. But after talking to my doctor and like what happened and what, both times I ended up on medication after I was fasting for about 3 weeks. Like something happened and it triggered me and I ended up going back on meds twice, okay? And if you want to go back and see the video from last year, it happened, again. And then I was like, maybe this time I'll be better. I tried it again. I've seen results. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying my doctors basically said it causes some kind of hormonal shift in me that my body just doesn't react well. So what I've been doing is doing like a 10-hour fast. So, and I'm still, pretty much, watching all my stuff. Like today I said, I've only eaten that breakfast you see me eat, and I haven't eaten since. I've worked out. I'm being really like productive. It's just considering today we're trying to just enjoy family time and, whatever. I will probably just weigh out my steak, and that's it. Because I think we have steak, shrimp, lobster, and asparagus. So there's really, there's chips and stuff for the kids, but I won't eat any of that stuff. So, and I'm not even, are you hungry? I am. Yeah, I've been going through those big alkaline waters like nobody's business. I don't know I mean, that was really good, right? That breakfast. But my God, it sits like a brick in your belly. Like, that fat content in that was monstrous, because I am like super full. What'd you think, Becky? Was that breakfast good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and nobody's like, even the kids, nobody's eating. We're all like, oh, I'm still full. And it's hot, so little Mike over here just
Do you want
talk.
something in the fridge?
Do you want something from the fridge?
No, thank you.
Sorry for my pale face. I just scrubbed my skin real good because I was real sweaty, and I scrubbed off my self tanner. I'm gonna actually take it off probably tomorrow and then reapply in a few days. But yeah, so I wanted to say that. That's why you guys seen me have my coffee rather early this morning. I had my coffee at 6. So I'm typically stopping eating around, 6 or 7 at night, maybe even 5:30, and then I'll have my coffee, between usually between 6 and 8, and whenever I want it. But I've really been doing that hot water with lemon, and that seems to really keep me satisfied. And then I make sure I drink a bottle of water before I have my coffee. So I've been doing that. But I just wanted to kind of just drop it and mention that to you guys, because I don't want people like, what the hell is she doing? And I know that this may seem like all over, or I'm doing this and I'm not doing that. Guys, life evolves that way. That's just, you kind of got to go with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm just like, I'm keeping up with the Joneses and all this shit. I see everybody doing their own kind of hustle with keto, and I accept that and I applaud them. It's just, this is where I'm at in my journey right now. I don't need to do that. What I need to do right now is stay consistent, get consistent on working out again, and just, work on being the best me. And if you're here for that, I know a lot of people have fell off during quarantine and during the summer. And if you're just on that voyage and you're on that journey, the same as me, where you're just trying to stay consistent, stay, watching your food, and get consistent with your workout schedule again, then that's cool. That's what we need to do. We're not at that chapter in our lives that other people are. But it doesn't mean that we can't applaud them and root them on, because I really love seeing everybody, try to be the best they can be. So, all right, that's my TED Talk. I'm going to go and hang out in the garage here with my mans. And then when the grill fires up, we'll be back. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yay!